Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, hey, you better not approve this budget. You better not go for this, Joe Biden's insane budget, which I'm telling you, it's insane. Go watch yesterday's clip. We put that out there about what Janet Yellen wants to do with taxes. She wants to tax the living daylights out of people. And God forbid you might actually have some paper wealth. Like, Mar-a-Lago might be worth $240 million. She wants to charge you 25% of that, even though you haven't sold it. I mean, it's crazy. It's un-American. Once again, it's like they all want to become socialists. I feel like I'm living in Atlas Shrugged, for goodness sakes. So we need to come together. Majorie Taylor Greene trying to push the issue here. I want you to see the clip. She's taking no prisoner. She wants Mike Johnson out. I mean, I just don't know as we can go through this again. Here we go.
Week long. Do not break the 72-hour rule. He heard from all of us. He heard from all of us all week long. Allow us to introduce amendments. Allow us to do our jobs. Allow us to represent the districts that voted for us and sent us here. We want a secure border, and the Senate proposal of legalizing 5,000 people coming across the border every day is not securing the border. And this is giving up every point of leverage we have. Also, forcing Republicans to vote on full-term abortion funding in order to fund our military is a complete betrayal of all of our values, and our voters don't want us to be doing that.
What does that process of finding a new speaker look like?
When do you plan to call this resolution to the floor?
Again, I don't have a timeline. That will be a rolling issue that we'll be judging and making decisions by. But I assure you, I'm not the only one. I have support on this from others in my conference. And I'm not introducing this to throw the House into chaos. Committees will continue doing their work. Investigations will continue. I support my conference. Again, I have paid all of my dues to the NRCC and then some. I support Republicans holding the majority next conference, but we need a Speaker of the House that knows how to negotiate, knows how to walk in the room, knows how to hold the line, and knows how to defend America first and the values and the policies that President Trump will bring to that.
Wow. So I don't really disagree with her on any of that. And I'm not sure where this is really going wrong for Mike Johnson. If I had to pick another Speaker of the House, I think we ought to give Byron a call. Drew's friends with him. We got to get Byron back on the show. You guys love him, I know, because he was rumored at one point to be Speaker of the House. Maybe they should have gone that path. Mike Johnson, I just don't think it's right or fair to dismiss people so quickly. I think that we got to find a way to work together on this. I think he's got to find a way to work together with her on this. I think she's got to find a way to work together with him on this. And I think we've all got to find a way to make sure that our values are protected and our country is protected. So no, the 5,000, I'm sorry, that doesn't fly. We can't, we actually, what we really need to do is, put up a wall. I'm sorry, but that was just stupid to take it down. And not just the sort of virtue signaling of the wall itself, but a real system that can work to bring people that we want here, that we know can come in, that have good backgrounds. Not everybody has to be a rocket scientist or have a PhD, okay? We need workers. We need tons of workers here. So we just need to make sure that they pass various security checks and that we know they're here, right? I mean, we got to know they're here. You can't have millions of people that you don't even know are here. I mean, to think that the Biden administration spent your money shuttling 340,000 people to various places all through the country because they want to fix things for the census? In the middle of the night? They flew them all over the place. I mean, for goodness sakes, if Texas does that and sends them to Martha's Vineyard, everybody freaks out. If they send them to San Francisco or New York or Chicago, everybody freaks out. But the Biden administration is allowed to send them in the dead of the night without even telling anybody because they think it might ruffle some feathers. Please. There's something really amiss here. Something really wrong. I mean, when New York City has to say, you know what, we can't allow the migrants to stay for 6 months in the hotels anymore. I mean, rent free. Look, we're a nation of immigrants, but remember, when we all came here, and look, everyone's family came from somewhere. Mine came from Ireland. When we came here, you didn't have a lot. You didn't have anything. You know, maybe you had some family. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you had to rely on your community and your church. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't be asking taxpayers to fund something that taxpayers can't fund. Like, we just don't have the money. I saw the video yesterday. I'm not going to play it for you because it's probably going to, it might annoy a few people, but this video is unbelievable. Maybe we'll do it on Monday. I want you to see it at some point because there's this incredible video of just the border getting stampeded by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of migrants. And our border patrol is completely being overrun. And you look at that and you say, there's something really wrong. Like, how can this be actually happening? It shouldn't be happening. And we need a better system. So Majorie Taylor Greene is right on that. And somehow we got to find a way to work together. Look, we don't have a big majority. I mean, we've lost a few. George Santos, being one of them. That's a guy that should have been vetted, right? And then you've got the other guy that just unexpectedly resigned. Mike Johnson was taken by surprise. He shouldn't have been taken by surprise. I mean, again, this is one where you got to do what you can to kind of keep the team corralled. And I hope he can do it. I think it's a hard job. McCarthy tried to. But McCarthy was not very good at that either, let's be honest. So, look, Marjorie is on the money, but at the same time, we got to make sure that we don't cut off our nose to spite our face, right? You know that expression. So Majorie Taylor Greene putting Mike Johnson in the hot seat saying, you know what, you're going to be out. You might be out.